Do you ever sit down to study or work, only to find yourself scrolling through your phone, suddenly remembering you need to clean your desk, or just staring blankly at a blinking cursor? We often call this laziness. We tell ourselves we just lack willpower. But according to modern psychology, laziness as a moral failing doesn't actually exist. Today, we're looking at the hidden psychological barriers, from cognitive load theory to directed attention fatigue, that are actually sabotaging your focus, and more importantly, how you can fix them. The laziness lie. First, let's talk about the laziness lie. This is the culturally held belief that your worth is earned through productivity, and that if you aren't driven, you're somehow immoral. In reality, what we label as laziness in students and workers is almost always a symptom of something else. Research shows that lazy behavior is usually a rational response to burnout or exhaustion to anxiety-induced procrastination. We are so worried about failing that you're paralyzed and can't start depression, which literally saps the brain's ability to plan and execute tasks. When your brain says no, it's often trying to protect you from further stress. The myth of multitasking. You might think you're a pro at multitasking, but here's the cold, hard psychological truth. Multitasking is a myth. Human cognitive architecture isn't designed to do two things at once. Instead, we engage in task switching. Every time you check a notification, your brain has to reload the original task. Cal Newport calls this attention residue. A part of your brain stays stuck on that last email or text, making you less productive on the task at hand. In fact, digital distractions can be so heavy that they reduce your capacity for cognitive processing, leading to poor performance and fragmented reading comprehension. Why your brain gets tired, directed attention fatigue. Have you ever felt brain fried? There's a specific term for that, directed attention fatigue, DAF. Focus isn't about powering up a thought. It's about inhibiting distractions. Your brain has a global inhibitory system that blocks out the noise so you can focus on one thing. But that system is like a muscle. It gets tired. When you experience DAF, you become irritable, impatient, and forgetful. This often mirrors the symptoms of ADHD because both involve the prefrontal cortex, though DAF is temporary. The power of rest, sleep, and nature. So how do we recharge that focus muscle? First, sleep. During sleep, your brain replenishes the inhibitory chemicals needed for attention. Even one night of sleep deprivation can impair your judgment, emotional capacity, and memory consolidation. Second, nature. There's something called attention restoration theory, ART. Studies show that spending just 20 minutes in a natural environment, like a park or forest, helps your brain recover from mental fatigue. Unlike a busy city street, nature provides soft fascination that lets your directed attention rest. Actionable strategies. If you want to fix your focus, you need a system, not just willpower. Here are 4 research-backed strategies. The Pomodoro technique. Work and focus 25-minute bursts followed by a 5-minute break. If 25 minutes feels too long, start smaller and train your focus muscle over time. Deep work rituals. Set a consistent time and place for work. Newport suggests bimodal, days at a time, or rhythmic, the same hours every day, like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., schedules to build depth. Task dispersal. Break large, overwhelming projects into tiny, manageable steps to lower the anxiety barrier to starting. Technology breaks. Instead of banning your phone, which can cause nomophobia, fear of being without your phone, schedule specific breaks where you are allowed to check social media after a period of deep work. Remember, if you're struggling to focus, you aren't a failure. Your brain might just be overloaded, tired, or lacking the right environment. Stop shaming yourself and start working with your biology instead of against it. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of everyday life. Now, go take a 5-minute technology break. You've earned it.